Formula One returns to Australia for the first race of the 2016 season.
And the Australian Grand Prix is go!
The country held its first Grand Prix in 1985, with the Adelaide Street Circuit the scene of some of the sport's most famous moments, including Nigel Mansell's exploding tyre in 1986 that cost him the World Championship, and the abandoned race in 1991 that remains the shortest in the sport's history.
It was just completely impossible. I managed to stay on the circuit, but it wasn't a race at all.
Today, the race resides on the public roads around Melbourne's Albert Park, which will play host to its 21st World Championship race, 19 of those being season openers. And there have been some impressive debuts around the fast and flowing circuit, with Jacques Villeneuve and Lewis Hamilton both reaching the podium. And Mark Webber delighting the home crowd by finishing 5th for Minardi in 2002. 3 drivers will make their race debuts this year, with Indonesia's Rio Haryanto and Germany's Pascal Wehrlein driving for Manor, and Britain's Jolyon Palmer, the son of former F1 driver Jonathan, lining up for Renault. Albert Park has seen many memorable lead changes, with David Coulthard handing victory to Mika Hakkinen in 1998.
What David did was just remarkable.
And Juan Pablo Montoya spinning out of the lead in 2003.
I don't blame anybody but myself. Basically, it happens.
Lewis Hamilton won from pole in 2015, but starting at the front is not crucial to victory, with less than half the races having been won from pole position. Surviving first corner chaos in Melbourne is vital to a good result, though Jenson Button did hit Fernando Alonso in 2010 and still went on to win.
That feels so good!
Button is the most successful driver of the current field, with 3 wins, while Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Raikkonen both have 2. Fernando Alonso, Sebastian Vettel and Nico Rosberg have all stood on the top step of the podium once, but it's Michael Schumacher who has the most wins of all with 4. Ferrari and McLaren are the most successful constructors in Melbourne, having scored 6 wins apiece, and it was here in 2014 when McLaren were last on the podium, with Kevin Magnussen, who will return this year for Renault. That year, Daniel Ricciardo thought he had become the first home driver to score a podium finish, but he was later disqualified from second place, meaning Mark Webber finishing 4th in 2012 remains the best result to date for an Australian in Australia. The best overtaking spots are at the end of the 2 DRS zones, under braking into turn 1 and again after the short blast down to turn 3, though it's a corner that's easy to get wrong and has seen many accidents, like Martin Brundle's terrifying tumble in 1996. Safety cars have been deployed in over half the races here, and accidents are common as drivers get to grips with their new cars. Melbourne is a great place for a race, and if history is anything to go by, Formula One is set for another awesome opener in Australia.